So second problem is a hammer of mass 500 gram moving at 50 meter per second strikes a nail. The nail stops the hammer in very short time of 0.01 second. What is the force of the nail on the hammer? So it is like previous video we have discussed about this problem, similar to this problem only. So what is this? First given is mass is given, that is 500 gram. So you have to convert into kg, that is divided by 1000. So 5 divided by 10 means 0.5 kg. Okay. Next, moving with initial velocity is given, that is 50 meter per second. So it was moving with that velocity. When it strikes, that nail has been strikes to the hammer in a very short time of time is equals to 0.01 second. So when that means when a nail has been stops given, that means its final velocity has become 0. So what is the force of the nail? Force of the nail means F is equals to ma. To find out that, we have to find out the acceleration. A is equals to v minus u divided by t. So here v is 0 minus 50 divided by t is 0.01. So here I'll get it as minus 50 by 0.01 means, so answer I'll get it as minus 5000 meter per second. Meter per second square. Acceleration value is minus 5000 meter per second square. Okay, here I have shifted the point so that number here 1 point shifted means 10. Another 1 point shifted means I'll get 5000 divided by 1 is nothing but 5000 itself. So you know how to do that. Next force you can find out, that is M into A. M is 0.5 into minus 5000. So 0.5 into 5000 means it is 2500 Newton. That is negative force. So obviously you will get the force as negative. Why? Means you are stopping the hammer, it is moving with that, strikes a nail. That means in the opposite direction. Nail will be this side, the hammer will be in this side. When it strikes the nail, it is this nail will be the force acting. Force, it is what is the force of the nail. So the nail, what is the force that the nail is applying onto the hammer is in the opposite direction, isn't it? In opposite direction it is applying the force onto the hammer, due to which the hammer has been stopped. Okay, so now that is why the force is giving in negative direction. That is negative value means it is opposite in direction. Okay, so this is about the second problem. While at the last concluding about that, you have to say force of the nail on a hammer is opposite. You have to mention this. You can able to say the force of the nail is opposite to the direction of motion. Okay, if you have not concluded this one, means whatever you have solved this, it will be a wasted. Because at last the evaluator will observe this. So what you can able to conclude, the value you have said F is equals to minus 2500 Newton. You know what it is, why it is negative value. But you have to say, no, you have to write one sentence about the force. If it is negative only, you should able to say one sentence about that. If it is positive means no need to conclude anything about the force. If the force, or if the mainly not about the acceleration, if the force is given in a negative, if you got the negative value means you have to conclude in one sentence about that. Okay, that is opposite force. That is whatever the force they have given, that will be opposite to the direction of the motion also you can able to say. So this is about second problem. Let's go with the third one. So third problem, a motor car of mass 1200 kg is moving along a straight line with a uniform velocity of 90 km per hour. Its velocity is slowed down by 18 km per hour in 4 seconds by an unbalanced external force. Calculate the acceleration and change in momentum. Also calculate the magnitude of force required. Okay, here what happens means mass given. Mass is given 1200 kg. So a motor car was moving along a straight line. Along a straight line, this motor car has been moving. Okay, so it was moving with the velocity, initial velocity is 90 kilometer per hour. In that velocity it was moving. So when it was moving, then one unbalanced force, external force is applied on it. External unbalanced force, anything you can take, maybe a hump. I'll take it as hump is there. Well, in a straight road, when the motor car was moving, a hump was there. So when a hump was there, that car won't stop, isn't it? That car won't stop, but the speed or the velocity of that objects will be decreased, isn't it? If the question they have given is the slow downing of the velocity, means initially it was moving in 90 kilometer per hour. For example, this is just an that is our imagination. Maybe the hump will be how the car, the velocity of the car or how the velocity of a vehicle will stops. One assumption is if the hump is there, the velocity. That is why the humps will be there in a road. That is to decrease the velocity, to slow down the velocity if they are moving in a high speed. So when hump was there, the final velocity, that means after the hump, it has moved after that hump, its velocity has become 18 kilometer per hour. So that means in 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, when it jumps from the hump, then within 4 seconds, its velocity has been changes from 90 kilometer per hour to 18 kilometer per hour. So initial velocity is 90 kilometer per hour. Final velocity is 18 kilometer per hour. In a time t is given 4 seconds. Here velocities are given in a kilometer per hour, convert into meter per second. How you are able to convert? 90 into kilometer. How we are converting? 1 kilometer means 1000 meter divided by 1 hour means 3600 seconds. You know this. So two zeros cancel. 90 into 10, 900 divide by 36. If I divide it, I'll get the answer as 25 meter per second. Okay. Similarly, this one. 18 into 1000 meter divided by 3600 seconds. 20 cancel. 180 by 36, you will get it as 5 meter per second. Okay, so now we are able to say what are the values. First thing given, calculate the acceleration. So acceleration is nothing but a is equals to v minus u divided by t. So what is the v value given? V is 5 minus 25 divided by 4. 5 minus 25 means minus 20 by 4. That is, you will get minus 5 meter per second square. This is the acceleration. Next is change in momentum. Change in momentum means, you know, that is momentum, final velocity, finally it is final momentum is mv, initial momentum is mu. If you have taken two objects, means you will write m1 v1 plus m2 v2. If two object means m1 u1 plus m1 u2. So here it is only, they have not said about any of the two objects. Only one object means mv and mu. So now mv and mu. Change means, so mv minus mu. Change in momentum means, which is the formula is mv minus mu. Here m is constant because only one object. M in I have taken outside, v minus u. So what is the m? 1200. V is how much? That is 5 minus 25. Okay, 1200 into 25 minus 25. 5 minus 25, I'll get it as minus 20. So if I multiply, I will get it as minus 2400. That is change in momentum, kg meter per second. So this is the change in momentum. We have got it. Now force, you have to calculate the magnitude of force given. So F is equals to mass into acceleration. So F value, we know that M value, it is 1200 into acceleration is minus 5. So if you will get the answer as 6 minus force value, I am getting as minus 600 Newton. So not 600, it is 6000 Newton. Here also 24,000 kg meter per second. So here force, I will get it as minus 6000 Newton. So here also at last you have to conclude it. So what you can conclude, because I have said it, force is given minus 6000 Newton. That is in a negative value. Magnitude of the force required is given. here in this case you can able to say that the force is acting in opposite direction, but one thing you can see here, also calculate the force required. If the question is calculate the force required, means you can able to see it, the force is in a opposite direction. But the question is approximately they are saying about the magnitude. Magnitude means they only want the value, how much the value, that is force is equals to 6000 Newton. If you have not mentioned about negative, if you have not mentioned about opposite direction conclusion also, then also what the answer you have written, then also it is correct. If the approximately or they have said correctly exactly about the magnitude, means then no need to explain about the it is the opposite direction or anything. Okay, if you want it you can say it. So this is about problems on the force in Newton laws. So any doubts is there, means we will discuss in an interaction section. Thank you children.